In this video, we'll be showing you how to change the shaft seal on a piston motor in a Skid Pro Mulcher. First thing we need to do is remove the front and top covers to gain access to the motor. Then we need to loosen all 4 bolts mounting the motor to the overhung load adapter, also known as a bearing support. Once the bolts are loose, set a clean container underneath to catch the oil that will come out of the overhung load adapter. They only have a 1/4 liter of oil in them, so the container doesn't need to be very big. Proceed to remove the bolts. Then we are ready to pull the motor off. These can be stuck on pretty good sometimes, so you may need to get a pry bar in there to help out. Now we are ready to remove the old seal. This is a new motor, so I'm not actually going to take the seal out. Usually when the seal is blown, you will be able to see that the washer is bowed out. This is what a washer looks like from a blown seal. The seals are meant to blow out at excessive back pressure on the case line. Back pressure can come from various circumstances, such as pinched hoses, disconnected case drain line, or a faulty skid steer. To start off, we'll need to remove the snap ring. Then, using a small flat screwdriver, remove the washer. If your seal is really blown, you might be able to pick it out with a screwdriver as well. If that doesn't work, you can drill a small hole in the seal and run a screw in. That way you have something to grab onto to pull the seal out. When drilling, be careful not to drill too deep to avoid damaging the motor. You only need to drill about 1/8 of an inch deep. The outer wall of the seal is about a 1/4 inch thick, so you can go a 1/4 inch before you start drilling into the motor. Once you have the seal removed, we are ready to install the new one. They are a tight fit, so you'll need something to press or tap it in place. Then you put the washer in and install the snap ring to hold it all in place. Then we're ready to install the motor again. Make sure the seal between the motor and overhung load adapter is in place before doing so. This one has an O-ring, but some of them have silicone. If you do not have an O-ring, then be sure to apply fresh silicone before installing the motor. Lining up the splines and getting the motor back on the overhung load adapter can be a bit of a challenge sometimes, especially with the hoses attached. If you do remove the hoses, be sure to mark them, as it is very important to get them back on the same way they came off. Once the motor is in place, insert the bolts and tighten them up. Then we need to add the oil back into the overhung load adapter. Remove either the fill plug or the vent hose, and using a funnel you can pour the oil back in. Put the vent hose or plug back in, then we're done.